let's get into the Week of God content. The absolutely broken, discombobulated intro to the Week of God, because this is not how I thought I was gonna pop off the Week of God. I'll watch a midnight stream. I appreciate you. I'll figure it out, guys. I appreciate everybody that just entertained my thoughts for a second there. I'll figure it out. I'm probably gonna do it regardless. We'll figure it out. All right. The thing to me too is that, like, if people aren't interested in it, then I don't have to make it a kind of formal LP, so I can just stream it wherever I'm at. Like, I don't need to not play if I'm not streaming, if that makes any sense. I can keep playing and then just stream whenever. You know what I mean? Which is also fine. By the way, Rachel named... Wait. You said Rachel named his character. Do you know something I don't know? Quick Juice, do you know something I don't know? Is Rachel a man who ignored his father's instructions not to fly to... I know the story of Icarus. I know the story of Icarus, if that's what you're trying to get at. Yes, I agree. I do hope it's foreshadowing. Appreciate the comment. Look, the Week of God has officially begun. I'm recording, so like I just want to... Everybody on YouTube that hasn't been here and hasn't heard shit and has no idea what's going on, give you the little quick rundown, alright? We're going to get into the Week of God, but it's a little slow, bumpy start to the Week of God. Alright, I had a plan for today. The plan was derailed. TLDR, your boy got into a car accident this morning. No worries. I'm perfectly okay. Not a scratch on me. The other driver is perfectly okay. Not a scratch on him. Alright? My car is another fucking story. My car is fucked. My car is actually fucked. His car is not that bad, surprisingly. And it just fucked up my whole perception of the day. For better and for worse. So... we're still here, and I'm trying to just not think about it and just go about my business and just enjoy what it was I set out to do with my day. Also, fuck Wendy's breakfast, because that's the whole impetus for that shit, for those of you that heard the story. If you didn't hear the story and you want to hear the story, I'm going to leave this particular VOD up probably so y'all can hear the story. But, like, nah, I probably won't, though. Y'all probably... If you missed the story, you missed the story. But the point is, it was some fucking dumb shit. And it's affecting my mood. I'm just grateful that everyone's okay and I'm here right now. So, initially, my plan for starting off and kicking off the Week of God was to finish this training arc. I don't think we're finishing the training arc. We'll see what happens. I don't think that we're finishing the training arc. I think I'm going to aim for my normal threshold of 3 chapters. That's the minimum. Maximum, we get to the 6. So between 3 and 6 chapters is what we're doing right now. I'm going to play it by ear. I still got other things I need to stream. Unfortunately, because of the accident and everything this morning, my intention was to upload the VOD from yesterday to give you guys a timetable. Today is Monday. The VOD from Sunday, I wanted to upload Monday morning. It's not up, so if you missed that and you're here now watching this, I'm sorry. I apologize. If you're here now on Twitch watching this. But I'm going to upload the VOD from yesterday today. This VOD will be up tomorrow. And then the VOD that I record tomorrow will also be up tomorrow. So you're getting 2 Tower of God videos on Tuesday. Okay? And then once that happens, everything will be in line and caught up so that when we do the Week of God stream on Wednesday, that VOD will go up on Wednesday and the rest will follow. Alright? We good? We got it? Cool, because I feel out of sorts, man. So I need y'all to just hold it down for your boy. I really need you to hold it down right now, because even watching the God of High School episode, I felt out of sorts. It's one of those things where, like, when you get into a situation like that, like a car accident, it depends on how severe it is, right? But, like, this is the worst car accident I've personally been in. And when I tell you that my adrenaline was on, like, some other levels of shit, and like my heart was racing on like another plane of shit. That I mean that. And so like after that situation was resolved, which took a whole 2 hours plus from front to back, I'm kind of sitting here now just like exhausted in a way which I shouldn't have been. So I'm gonna try my best to get into this. Anyway, the other thing I did want to mention, since this is in fact a Tower of God video, I was contemplating making a standalone video on this. I might do it still. But I fully read through SIU's blog post from yesterday. Depending on when you're watching this, it was probably 2 days ago. But I fully read SIU's blog post. And all I have to say is a reiteration of what I said during the last stream. Okay? That's literally all I have to say about it. The thing I didn't know from the summarization that I got of what the blog post said was I heard about all of the struggles that my boy was dealing with, but I didn't realize that he was straight up saying, look, we're not doing Tower of God until something changes, right? It's no longer like the hiatus has shifted from, oh, we're on hiatus, more news to come, when we'll be back. It has shifted from that to an indefinite hiatus where it's like, look, assume this is how I'm interpreting it, okay? It's assume there is no Tower of God if and when SIU is ready to bring back Tower of God, that's when it will come back. But for the foreseeable future, there's a very minimal chance that Tower of God continues, right? So TLDR, it's in the Tagashi Hunter x Hunter realm, except Tagashi be pulling bull. I hope SIU is not that kind of guy, right? And no shots at Tagashi. I love Tagashi. I think I love SIU even more. I'm not gonna lie to you, but like, SIU is not the kind of guy to string people along. That's very apparent by his message, okay? And this hurts him far more than it hurts any sort of viewership because he's going through a lot, and on top of that, he wants the best for what it is that he crafted. But at the end of the day, he recognizes that his own well-being is paramount to that. Without his well-being, the shit doesn't continue anyway. So all that to say, the same sentiment I expressed in the last VOD is the same sentiment I have for you guys now. I know y'all want Tower of God to continue. I mean, I'm new here. I know some of y'all been following this for years. Okay? I'm new here. I feel, regardless of that, I feel that, ultimately speaking, your number one priority, if you are a real fan, if you are a genuine human being, if you give a shit about people, your number one priority and viewpoint on this situation should be you expressing some sort of concern, admiration, respect, and wishing goodwill upon SIU. Alright? SIU's mental, physical happiness and SIU handling all the bullshit that is happening in his life. You know what I'm saying? Losing family members being sick, his own physical condition deteriorating, him trying to push through and work through all of that. That is something that you need to respect and fall back on, okay? Because if you tell me that means nothing to you and all you want is more Tower of God, you're a fucking asshole, okay? And you are the exact kind of individual that I truly despise and that I combat against time and time again. SIU's personal well-being is far more important than a piece of fiction. Okay? Especially since that's the man that created said piece of fiction that you hold so dear. Right? If Tower of God never came back, let's just look at it in the worst case scenario. If Tower of God never ever comes back, I'm not saying that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. But let's just look at it in the worst case scenario. In that scenario, you know what my primary question is? How is SIU doing? Is he okay? What's going on in his life? How is his physical condition? How is his mental state? How is his family doing? What's good? As a human being, that should be your fucking priority. Okay? Everything else will follow. You don't want to work from the man when he's not at his best anyway. So, to anybody that I'm not talking to anybody particularly because I haven't seen anybody express those kinds of sentiments. Everybody has been very understanding. I'm just saying, if you're anywhere near that thought process, shut the fuck up, go sit the fuck down somewhere, and figure out your own shit before you try and put this on another man who has dedicated years of his life to something that he holds dear to his heart and has put a strain on him that he feels he can't come back from right now. That's basically all I have to say about it. If and when Tower of God continues, I'll be there for it. I'll be there to support SIU, and it's all good. If it doesn't, as long as he's okay, that is the fucking priority, bro. And that mentality needs to extend to every creator of anything that you've ever enjoyed or experienced in your goddamn life. Because if not, you're not living properly. Okay? Shout out to SIU. My prayers are with him. I really hope his grandfather... I don't know what's going on with his grandfather's illness, but I hope and wish all the best as far as that's concerned. As far as his physical recovery, I wish him all the best. I hope that he can get to a state where he can balance it both mentally and physically, that the assistants get to a point where they're able to handle it and that the series can come back. But if Tower of God never comes back, right, as long as SIU is okay, it's fine. As long as SIU is okay, it's fine. And there's ways around that too. To speak to the people that like are very stuck and centered on the continuation of this manhwa. There's ways to continue this manhwa without SIU having to expend the effort that he has to expend. It's the same shit that I've been talking about with Togashi for the longest time, where it's like, bro, I don't necessarily need Togashi to panel this shit out and storyboard this shit or any of that, or draw the shit. I don't need any of that shit. All I need Togashi to do is, as the author, as the man who has the brainchild that is Hunter x Hunter, all I need Togashi to do is tell me what happens next. I don't care what form that's in. Whether Togashi simply dictates to a writer and an artist and they cook it up, or whether he just writes a fucking blog post or essay. Same thing with SIU. If SIU literally, if it got to the point, and I'm not saying, again, I am not saying this will happen. I'm being optimistic with the situation. My number one concern is this man's well-being. So, if it gets to the point where it's like, SIU comes to the determination himself where he's like, I just can't do this anymore, your boy would be perfectly fine with the entirety of the rest of what he was thinking of with Tower of God just being dictated to me in a blog post. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not even going to lie to you. Because at least then I have closure, and at least then that's something he can handle. You know what I'm saying? But like that, again, is not an inquiry or a thought process you need to get to before you tackle the initial thing, which is SIU's well-being. Alright? So let's keep the perspective. Send my man well wishes. Please keep him in your prayers. Give him your support. And hopefully things work out for him. That's the priority. That's the priority. If Togashi just says he wants to stop, I'll be understanding, but I think he needs to say something soon. I mean, I would too. That's the thing. That's the other thing with both these situations. If I never got a resolution, I would be okay as long as those creators are okay. Which blog translation did you read? If you only read the original one, you should read or skim through audio so you read it for a better translation. I only read the original one, so I don't know if that changes anything. But like, it is the point is nothing. No translation is going to change my sentiment on this. No translation is going to change my sentiment on this. Anyway, the sworn enemies are out here. The sworn enemies are out here, and I'm still we saw like a glimpse, right? Hold on, let me see something. Because after Bam did the orb. The orb. I don't even know what to fucking call this AoE orb shit, dog. He rained hell down. They appeared. And Dorsey was posted. I'm just trying to refresh my memory. And then, yeah, and Papa Kun was like, oh, we got like a good little test for us. And so we've got, fuck, why can't I say her or remember her name? It's Kieta? Like, what the fuck? Why can't I remember Kun's cousin's name, bro? What the fuck? Kisea, thank you. Alright, so we got Kisea, we got Data, we got Sworn Enemy Viol, we got this thing, which I don't know what the fuck this thing is. And we got these angel wings, and then I'm 100% sure, based on the design, that this is Cherry's Sworn Enemy. Whatever the significance of that is, it remains to be seen. This smile from Edwan, dude, that's fire. A defender, that is what Rock should be like. Interesting. Data Viol is still best boy. Data Viol is top tier, bro. After that man be like, yo, miss me with that shit. I don't want to do it. I have no stake in this. This is not my I fuck with Data Viol heavy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm actually glad that Bam went out of his way to try and spare him. Data Viol is cool. But anyway, to all you that listen to this long ass ramble, as a matter of fact, you know what? That's a separate video.